So, welcome students. In our previous classes, we discussed about human reproduction and we ended till the parturition and lactation and all the physiological aspects, all the reproductive aspects of human reproduction, starting from human male reproductive system, spermatogenesis, human female reproductive system, oogenesis, menstrual cycle, fertilization, post fertilization events, maturation of embryo, parturition, and lactation. So, we completely comprehended about the chapter human reproduction. We comprehend from two books, from Bureau book and from NCERT book. So I already sent to you the videos as well as the YouTube links so that you can easily access at any time, at any moment. So for today we will discuss about human reproductive health. Okay, so how the reproduction, we discussed how the reproduction physiology is going on, and for today we will comprehend about how the reproductive health is going on. Okay, so in this module we will discuss about reproductive health, problems and strategies, population explosion and birth control, medical termination of pregnancy or MTP, sexually transmitted disease or STD, then infertility. So these are the modules through which we will go through this chapter. So what is reproductive health? For our primary concern, we have to discuss it. So you have learned about the human reproductive system and its functions in chapter 3. Now let's discuss a closely related topic, that is reproductive health. What do you understand by this term? The term simply refers to the healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. Okay, so this term actually refers to healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. However, it has a broader perspective and includes the emotional and social aspects of reproduction also. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), the reproductive health means a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. So in the reproduction we have to totally well-being, that is physical, emotional, behavioral and social. So reproduction is linked to these four kinds of domains: physical domain, emotional domain, behavioral domain and social domain, and we have to be so much fit with these four domains so that we can only say that the person is reproductively active or reproductively healthy. So therefore a society with people having a physically and functionally normal reproductive organs and normal emotional and behavioral interactions among them all sex related aspects might be called as reproductively healthy. So there are three definitions given to us. Okay, so why is it significant to maintain reproductive health and what are the methods taken up to achieve it? Let's examine them. So we briefly discussed what do we mean by reproductive health and how can we access from physical, from emotional, from behavioral and from social. These four domains should be integratedly working together to respond that the person is reproductively healthy. Okay.